Okay, guys, this is going to be a very candid discussion because it needs to be. It's something that is going viral right now online, Arkham. Everybody is talking about Arkham and its Intel to earn platform or exchange, whatever you want to call it. Its current ICO, IDO, IEO, whatever you want to call it, is going on right now on the Binance exchange. And a lot of people are discussing what it is, what it's not, some of the drawbacks of it, a lot of the drawbacks of it. Immediately when I first heard about it, I was skeptical because let's talk a little bit about what it is first. So Arkham is going to be this exchange of information where internet sleuths that draw data from the blockchain can be hired essentially to go out and find information that people want them to find. If somebody does something or acts in a fraudulent way through blockchain technology on any of these chains, then somebody out there that might have been harmed by that fraudulent behavior can go and hire somebody on this exchange to do research and find where that money is being kept. And the reason that that's so important is because you all know over the past few years, there's been a lot of fraud and a lot of theft that has occurred in the blockchain space. But it's not just the blockchain space, right? There are theft accounts that happen all the time outside of blockchain. So that's nothing new. But this is a way that people can utilize blockchain technology in order to do a good deed, essentially. But the reason that I was initially skeptical about this idea is because I feel like if anybody out there is allowed to use this platform in any way that they want, then they could use it for bad reasons as well. They could do some really shady dealings on this exchange and the exchange would never know. So let's say you have a grudge against somebody and you want to find out how much money they own in the blockchain. You could hire somebody to do that and use that information for whatever you want. And so I hate the idea of doxing other people's money. I hate the idea. You don't ever talk with any of your friends or family about how much money you own for the most part. Most people don't do that. So why is it okay for somebody to be able to look that information up and release that publicly in a very public way? I just completely disagree with that idea altogether, but there are so many other things that people have brought up about this platform that I want to go over. One more thing that I would like to add to this before moving into that is the fact that I think it's so stupid that they've launched a token for this platform. All of these exchanges that launch their own token or coin, I completely disagree with. I don't understand why they need it, why it even has to be there. They're already making a ton of money off of each of these trades, so why do they need a token as well? And I'll say the same thing about this platform. I read the white paper. They're taking 2.5% on every single one of these trades. So as soon as somebody takes a bounty on this platform, Arkham gets 2.5%. So if they're getting all of this revenue through the trades themselves, why do they need to release a token? It just doesn't make sense to me. And the platform is already built, so what is the token for? What are they going to utilize it for? It just doesn't seem right to me. It seems like a cash grab, and in that regard, I'm going to call it a scam. Let's dive into some of the other aspects of this exchange. Today, they released a statement addressing a lot of these issues that people have. A lot of people are calling this a dox to earn platform, and rightfully so, because it is that. Although they came out with a statement saying that no outside information, so outside of the blockchain, will be released. And they are very adamant about that. But you can gain so much information from somebody without going outside of the blockchain. In my eyes, you're still doxing that person. And again, going back to my initial statement, you can use that information however you want, even if you're not acting in good faith. So I completely hate that idea. Also, when people go to sign up for this platform, their email address is supposedly encrypted, but the encryption that is used can easily be defined and cracked. And anybody out there that is capable of cracking that encryption can find out the emails of the people using this platform. And so those people could be identified and doxed just for using the platform, and that's not right. If we're talking about a platform that's supposed to be used for the good of the people, then the security needs to be much higher. It needs to be at a much higher level than that. And in that regard, a lot of people are very upset, and rightfully so. Beyond that, even, people brought this up 6 months ago, and they never implemented changes to make it better. They've apparently been sitting on this information and just released a statement apologizing for that. But you've had people warning you about this for an extended period of time. That's not okay. There was also a tweet that recently went out talking about how Arkham is using bankruptcy filings to find information on people's financial statements. And in that regard, they would have information to the person's name, their identity, their age, their address, all of these things. They would have that information on them, on their platform. Their platform gets hacked or anything like that, then all of that information is just public again. Now, you could say that that information is already public, but just because it's public doesn't mean it needs to be in more places online. That information should be guarded and sacred because we're talking about people's lives here. And then at the very end of all of this, you have the fact that it was listed on Binance, which is in a lot of hot water right now for a lot of its other activities. Somebody brought up the fact that Binance delisted Beam, which is used for privacy, right? And now they're listing this asset for a platform that is going to be doxing people. It's just funny that they don't care about the actual privacy of data by listing an asset like this. And so that in itself is shady to me and a lot of other people out there. Those are my reasons why I think that this is a really bad idea, and also I won't be touching it at all. I won't be purchasing any of these tokens, and I definitely won't be using the platform for any reason because I just disagree with the concept. I wanted to share that with you guys, give you some of my thoughts about it, and explain my reasoning. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so because it really helps my channel grow. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Crypto Clay, out.